Hey everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Amy. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Today I have another fun project share for you guys. This is some more dies that are coming up on the brand new release that's coming out on November 1st with from Erica at Scrapdiva Designs. And you guys, these dies are just so spectacular. I'm having so much fun creating with them, and I wanted to make sure that you guys got to see some more of the projects before the dies officially come out. So today I have two dies that I'm going to show you that I've used. These are the only two I've used today. So I have Mr. Nutcracker Cake, and then I also have Nutcracker. So these are the two that I am using today, and they are just so adorable. I'm just in love with them. I think we'll start with Mr. Nutcracker Cake. So this is him. Like, oh my goodness. Just the cutest thing. Just the cutest thing ever. I'm just in love with this die. And believe it or not, it actually was very simple to put together. It looks a little intimidating when you look at the amount of dies in the package, but it's actually a very intuitive die, and it comes together very simply. So I have created tags. I do a lot of tags for gifts, so that's what I've done. I use the base layer on the back to create my writing spot. I put a little button here that's attached to a twine. You could also use this as an ornament. I think that's the nice thing about like really cute gift tags. You can use them as ornaments. Your recipient could, you know, hang them on their tree after. And this is a really nice, it's really nice and sturdy. So I think it would make a great ornament. But anyway, it is very intuitive. So basically the way that it goes together, if you look at this base die right here, all of the icing dies actually they nest together. So as you can see, they're just bumped together. So this top one is glued on the top piece, but then this one just goes right to the next one, and so on and so forth. Until you get down to the bottom one, this one is laid on the bottom piece, and then it slightly overlaps. And then you can add whatever decorations you want. You don't have to put icing. I did pop my icing up on foam, but you don't need to. You could totally just, you could use like little jewels, you could use dots, you could do anything, whatever your heart desires. It's a cute cake. You could do whatever you want with it, but it is very intuitive. Even on the face, as you can see, like the hair perfectly lines up with the bottom one. It really is just, it is a very simple die actually to put together. And the way that I did it to make my life a little more simple was the dies for the cake itself. What I did was I knew I was doing the same color scheme as my last ones. I want the aqua, the pink, and the red, and then I wanted white for icing. So I took all of my dies for these and I ran them all through 3 times. One in red, one in pink, one in aqua. And then I ran it through in white for my frosting and then white for my foam. And then all I had to do was just assemble them. So that's why I have, there are 3 slightly different variations because the colors, they obviously, you know, like they go down in different orders, but that's how I did it. And it was extremely quick and easy to do it that way. But it is just the cutest thing ever. And I did pop my second layer up on foam too. So as you can see there, but it is just the cutest thing. I just absolutely love this die. I think I will definitely be making some more of them soon. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you and kind of how I put mine together. So that is Mr. Nutcracker Cake. And then here are my nutcrackers. So I've stuck to the same color scheme, but I've also made some with the paper collection itself. So as you can see here, I have 3 different nutcrackers. 3 different colors. And I did the same kind of thing that I did with Mr. Nutcracker Cake. I die cut all my pieces and in every single color, and then that way I put them in piles, and then I can just do quick easy assembly. And look at these guys, they are absolutely adorable, and they are pretty good sized. Let's see here, they measure, let's see, they're about 5 1/4 high, and they're about 2 1/4 wide. So they're pretty good sized. And I haven't decided if I'm going to make these into tags or if I'm going to use them on projects. So I am intending to do a backer piece like I did on this, you can die cut the backer piece. There is a piece to do a backer piece. If I'm going to turn them into tags, that's what I will do. And then I will hang them with a button, but I might use them on projects too. But this is them, and they are so cute. And then these are the 3 that I've done in the matching paper collection. I just think they're absolutely adorable. I am just in love with them. I do love nutcrackers, but I think they're really fun. And I wanted to do something, these are more traditional looking, but I wanted to do something a little bit more whimsical. So that's why I ended up doing them like this. So they don't have real looking skin or anything. They almost look like toys, and that's what I was going for. And as you can see up on the top of the crowns, I've popped on little mini pom-poms. I just think that came out so super cute like that. You could do anything on the top. You could use like glue, like little jemmies. You could do anything on the top, but those are the ones that I did with the paper collection. And I just love the way they came out. And I did the same thing again. I just die cut them out of lots of different patterns. And then I was able to just assemble them from there. So that is my nutcrackers. And I wanted to show you guys a couple of little tips and tricks of how I was able to assemble these nutcrackers, specifically the nutcracker, a little easier. So in the nutcracker, there is this piece right here. You can also see it, if that helps a little bit more, you can see the shape. This is the actual shape of your nutcracker. And all of your pieces will layer onto this piece right here. And then you can die cut foam to go behind it. You don't have to. You could lay it down on the base piece, but this is your piece that you're going to use to do all your layering. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to glue down. Your hair goes first. So I'm not going to assemble the entire thing, but what I learned was a really good trick for doing the face, because I always find the faces to be the most daunting, because you mess up like the placement can be challenging. So so first you want to glue on your hair. Obviously it would be in a different color. The next thing you want to do is you want to glue on your face. Now I will say, at first, I thought I needed to tuck this little head in, but you actually don't need to tuck the head in. So you would actually, and you can glue this on first before you do the face. You would actually take now and you would glue on your part of your top, and then you would also want to glue on the second part of your top. And as you can see, they perfectly fit. So it is really self-intuitive. You can tell exactly where they belong. After you've glued these two, now we want to glue our head. So I'm going to take these back off. I just don't want to glue those down because I might use them. And then the head also is very intuitive. You can see it needs to match up just like so. So now we would go ahead and we would glue down our head. So we would glue it down just like so. Okay. So now our head's in place. Now now at this point, we have this part of our body, we have our hair, and we have our head. Now before I'm gonna do the face, now I wanna go ahead and you would want to glue on your crown. So we're gonna just glue on this crown really quick here. So we're gonna glue on this crown. So there's that part of the crown. And then you're also going to want to glue on this part of the crown. The reason, I guess you could just do the other one, but I'm just this is how I did it. The reason that you want to have the crown on first is because if you actually try and put the placement of the face prior to putting on the crown, as you can see, part of the face is covered. And I personally find it harder to figure out where my placement of my face is going to be. So this is how I then did the face. So in the die set, I'll show you what it looks like. So in the die set, there is a piece that cuts out all of the face. Sorry for all the crinkling. Okay, so there's this piece right here. So when you die cut it out, it leaves an impression in the paper, and you are able to see the impression. And what I did was I cut out exactly around the impression, and now I have basically a stencil for my face. So then what I did from there was I hold it up to the face. This is a little harder on camera, but here we go. Okay. I hold it up to the face so I can see that there's an even amount on each side. And then what I did was I took a fine point black pen, and while I'm holding it, I took it like this. I hope you guys can see okay. I just did little dot, 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 dot. Those are the eyes. And then I put 3 little dots for the nose. Now, especially on this part, this was the eyebrow, sorry. Especially on the eyes, the reason I say fine point is you don't want it to bleed because, you know, it's ivory or whatever color cardstock you're using. You don't want it to bleed because it'll end up being bigger than your piece. So I was really careful to just do little fine little dots. So then I put dots for the eyes, and then I move my finger. I put dots for the mustache. So now I have an exact diagram of where I need to place my face. I figured this out on I think my second one, and this was like a game changer. So at this point, this is how I chose to do it. And sorry about that. As you can see, I already have my little face pieces. They're all laid out right here. It might be a little hard to see, but so sorry guys. They're all laid out right here. Okay, so this is how I did it next. I didn't bring my jewel picker over, so I will do it a different way. So then what I did was I just take my glue and I just basically put glue on those little dots. And this is our glitter glue, so it dries clear. So it's not a big deal if you end up getting, you know, you don't want huge glue spots, but it's okay if, you know, like it's no big deal if there's a little bit extra. So then what I'm going to do is all I have to do is just take my little eyebrows and put them right in place. Put my eyes right in place. And you do have a little bit of time. So if you have, you know, like if you need to readjust, you have a little bit of time to do so. Oops. There we go. Okay. And then once you see that you have, see, like my little eyebrow here seems like it needs to be pushed up a little bit. Once I see that everything is in place, then I take my hand and I just put it on top. That way I'm giving it a little bit of pressure so it will stay in place. And that is my face. And as you can see, I think I can see one of my little black dots here. So I'm just gonna slightly like move my little eye up right there. So that is how I did the face. I just found this to be extremely helpful, and being able to use this little thing as a stencil was like a game changer for me. Once I figured that out, this was super simple. It takes a little more time to just get all your pieces die cut, but once you have all your pieces die cut, like I have some left over here, you're good to go. All you have to do is just do some of your die cutting first, and then everything else is just assembly. So anyway, that is my little mini tutorial, and those are my project shares for today. I hope that you guys have found these projects inspiring, and I hope you're getting excited like for your Christmas crafting as much as I am, because I am in full swing Christmas mode. As a matter of fact, I already have Christmas music on. I know Halloween isn't here, but it feels like Christmas time to me, so I'm ready to go. I love Christmas. So anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for stopping by today. I want to thank you guys so much for all your super kind comments. Don't forget to use my code Amy10 for 10% off your purchases at Scrapdiva Designs. And as always, I really appreciate you guys coming by and spending some time with me. I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.